So the Ohio police made a demented discovery inside a Halloween trick-or-treat candy. Now the reason why we're going to go over this is because one, I think this is absolutely insane, but two, this kind of goes to show people like, hey, maybe everything that's free isn't necessarily a good thing. So police in Ohio are warning parents that sewing needles were discovered inside Halloween candy handed out over the weekend to trick-or-treaters. The horrifying discovery was made in 2 pieces of candy distributed in the town of Fostoria on Saturday, police said. Although we only are aware of 2 pieces of candy being involved, we take this seriously and are appalled that anyone would be so demented as to want to hurt children in our community, Police Chief Keith Loreno said in a statement. Now, it's unclear who was behind the tampered treats. Police said parents can bring their kids candy for x-ray scans at Pro Medica Fostoria Community Hospital. And if you're watching this, you could actually see where there's literally a needle sticking out of a Kit Kat, right? Like, that is so disturbing because that doesn't just necessarily like cause harm. That could potentially actually kill someone, right? Imagine if someone were to accidentally like swallow with a needle. Imagine if someone were to actually just bite full force into the needle and it just punctures into their like mouth and then gets into their brain. You know, who knows, right? Like, it's a very scary thing. So both Fostoria Police and Pro Medica Fostoria Community Hospital feel that it is best to take every reasonable action possible to keep our children safe and to help parents make an informed decision with any candy their children received, police said. Police want anyone with information about who may be involved with the tampered candy to contact authorities. So yeah, I mean, this is actually like a pretty serious thing. But again, a thing to really learn from this is that just because something is free doesn't mean it's necessarily good. Now, I know that's like kind of like a big stretch, right? But you could kind of view the same thing as, you know, getting student loans at a college, right? It feels free to get the schooling, right? But in reality, it's not really free. There's a cost to it, right? So I know it's a big stretch, but the thing is, people always need to understand that there's always a risk to something and there's always a cost to something. Like, nothing in life is truly free, right? Except for that we're all going to die eventually. So keep that in mind. Just because someone gives you something for free doesn't necessarily mean that there's no cost to it. And it's, again, very disturbing that someone would actually do this. And this is also why you should have really good health insurance and also potentially good life insurance, because if people are going to pull something like this, you might as well protect yourself, because this is just nuts.